Hello everyone, my name is Oliver Good Living and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about my service reflection. So my service is at Damascus Road International Church, and this Sunday I went there with my fellow colleague. Her name is Samuela. She's an year 13, and before we went there, the day before, I asked her if she would like us to go together, and that way I showed collaborative working, because if I didn't ask her, that means we would have gone differently and we would have gone each of our separate ways, and I really do not like that because we're going to the same place. It would be better if you went together. So I just talked to her and she said, okay, it would be really good if we got together. And yes, we went there together, we biked together. And the good thing is that we had to reach there an hour early because it was Easter, and we had to create lots of crafts in which we also had to work very collaboratively. And one of us had to cut, the other one had to finish, the other one had to clean. So the actions that we really put there was we really had to collaborate. Like, we wouldn't have done it without collaborating. So that was the collaborative skill that we had. And I also identified my own strength is that I am very punctual. And when Samila and I had to meet, because we agreed we were going to meet at 9:05, but she was a little bit late. But I was there like 5 minutes before. I was a little bit disappointed, but it is fine because I was ready. I mean, these things do happen, so it was okay. And I'm happy that for myself because I figured out I am very, very punctual. And that is a good thing because we also reached there early before the supervisor was there. So I guess nothing went wrong. And the other thing that I figured I really have a strength is I really like volunteering, because when we were doing the crafts and when the session was going on, a lot of children were having troubles. They were being disturbing, their children. And one child wanted to go to the bathroom, and I just volunteered to take the child to the bathroom. So I think volunteering makes me happy. So helping people makes me happy. So I really think volunteering and punctuality is my strength. Also, I want to say that I have really increased a lot in patience because my weakness was patience. I'm not a very patient person, but as days go by, I really figured that I'm becoming more and more patient every day, starting with me being punctual and Samuel being a little bit late. I was very punctual and very patient. I waited for her, then we went together. That is an improvement. I am proud of myself. And also, while preparing for the food for the children, some of the cups were dirty and somebody was needed to go rinse them off. So I just decided to take action. So I made a choice to go wash the cups and dry them to make them smell a little bit better, or to make them clean because they were not very clean. And I was very proud of myself because nobody had to tell me to do it. I did it. I knew I had to do it, even though the supervisor told me to do it again. But I mean, the supervisor did not tell me to do it again. I knew I had to go wash the cups. I just wanted to go later. Then she told me, Oliver, could you wash the cups? I was happy because I already knew I had to do this action. Then she also told me the same thing. So I was like, okay, so I am very good in decision making, and I am very, very good in taking action. So I was very proud of myself. And I also had to leave a little bit early on my service because I had audition for the musical directors, so that is why I had to leave an hour or 2 hours earlier. But I think it should be fine because we also went an hour early to the service, and everything was fine. Everything was great. Thank you. That is all for my service reflection.